From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Bowden Francis. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Rafael Devers in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. And there's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ground ball up the middle. No play. That's an infield single. And now it's Alex Bregman. And that is out of play. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one missing low. Punch him out. Devers over at first with one away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Here's Trevor Story now. That's a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Stepping in, Wilyer Abreu.
That's away.
And that's outside. First and second, 2 down. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. On to Jimenez. And that is that. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, towing the slab in today's game, Walker Buehler. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Close one, doesn't get the call.
One ball.
And it's
Okay.
1-0. Nobody out, runner at first. There's a strike. Just missed. And that's in for a strike. 2-2.
Three balls.
In the dirt. Swing and a tapper. Whips it to Casas.
Yep,
And Guerrero is set down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Dalton Varsho.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Anthony Santander stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Line to left. Lays out and makes the play.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is George Springer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in for a strike. Bichette stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Buehler fires. There's a line drive to left field. Durant makes the grab on the run. 1 left for Toronto. We played an inning, no score. Back now in Toronto, and now the rookie second baseman, number 28. Francis back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Bichette makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Rafaela, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. And that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Straw makes the grab, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Walker Buehler will go back to work. That one fouled off.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Finds his way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And that one fouled off. Buehler looked to first, and he's back safely. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a count 1-2. One out. Runners at first and second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. In there safely.
That's 3 singles in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Two on, one out. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. That misses. Ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Clement at third. Jimenez over at first with one away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Story for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses down and away. Gets a piece and stays alive. One and two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Sit him down.
Chop back up the middle. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one ripped, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. To the right side. Over to Bichette. And that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And here is Devers. Reached on an infield single his first time. That is upstairs for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Bregman takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Looked like it was a little bit up.
2-0.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Story now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Go ball. Two straight.
Right through there. Got it. That K is his third of the game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the bottom of the third. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
That's the ball.
And that's outside. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two balls. Two straight.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Buehler turns, kicks, fires. In the air, left field, down the line, and he'll play it on a bounce. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Curveball drops in for a strike. Bichette on second. Guerrero on at first with nobody out. Line drive, base hit right field. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. And they take a 2-run lead.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next to hit, George Springer. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. First and third, 1 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Buehler deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and 2 here. Swings and misses. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Now a chance for Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1 and 2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 3 innings complete. Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back onto the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Breaking ball clips the corner. That's a strike. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1 and 2.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Jimenez tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 1 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Varsho sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out. and there's 2 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hot shot to third. To first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard throwing Australian. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So digging in, Ernie Clement. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slayton appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Whitlock also getting ready. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rafaela grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jimenez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one missed. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch is in there. And now 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first with 1 gone. Miles runner on the go, and that one gets away at the plate. Jimenez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That's in there, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Jimenez over at second, 1 down. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rafaela brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Back to the mound. He's got it. That's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Francis back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 68 getting loose as well. Fly ball center field. Varsho. And there's one down. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. A single his first time. Narvaez measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. That's in there. Strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back into the bullpen and gone. He shoots one out to right. 3rd home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Devers now. And ball 1. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
So now 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one high in the air to left center. Rafaela makes the grab, one down. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And now the count is even. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering upstairs.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down, runner at third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Santander stands at third with one gone in the inning. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Abreu on the move. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. On the ground, out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes. Oh.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him looking. Third out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jimmy Garcia.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 2. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dylan Tate getting loose out there. Lawrence warming up as well. And the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that's too high.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back now in Toronto. Now Ernie Clement. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slayton up and loosening in the pen. He swings and fouls one off. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Miles Straw. Hendricks over to first, and he dives back in safely. Right through there for a strike. Jimenez at first, 1 gone. That's ripped, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So the batting order turns over. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Throw. Save. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran makes the grab on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. 1 for 3. Chopped left side. And it goes just foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a slider misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. 2 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, number 28. Called strike right there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering is in for a strike. Chases that one out of the zone. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And there's a strike. The Red Sox down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. And that is ball 1. This to third, Clement. And a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. There's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
That misses off the outside edge. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Justin Slayton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. Ball one there. Foul ball. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Here's George Springer. There's the strike. Slayton fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. That's to third, and that's just foul.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
It's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
One out, runner at second. And now here is Alejandro Kirk. Swinging a foul out of play. Slayton checks the runner, and Springer's in there safely. And a foul ball.
Make it count.
0-2 now. Stays alive. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
It's softly on the ground to third. Bregman to first. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man on second, 2 down. And 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Tate.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Narvaez in the box again, takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, is getting loose. Tate, a 6'2" righty, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw, and very nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now batting Jarren Duran. This one lifted in the air, left field. Straw moving under it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Varsho snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's Alex Bregman. And that one off the outside edge. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And now it's even up. Slider clips the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Devers. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Really important at bat coming up now.
So 2 on with 2 away. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. So the tying run at second. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field, and that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Greg Weisser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now into the game, Romy Gonzalez. He's the new third baseman. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Yeah, Blue Jays, Toronto.
And first offering is fouled off. Now
One ball,
missed.
one strike.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jimenez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock getting ready to go. And that one clips the corner. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Come on, Blue Jays, let's go.
No, that's a ball.
Let's do it, Jays.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 3 in this one. And that clips the inside corner. Late with the swing there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
Now it's the second baseman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Outside low, 1-0. One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. Straw has a beat on it. And makes the grab. 2 away. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. First pitch, not close. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.